Welcome back, everybody. Sorry I didn't record an intro clip, so we're jumping right into today's little art piece. I'm doing another lino print, and today we're doing a blue-footed booby, because why not? I came across some advertising media of all things, a bird introduction to local birds or something, just on a targeted ad, as you do. And there was this really cool print or like graphic image of a Pacific gull that I really liked. And I thought about doing a Pacific gull. And then I thought, you probably can't really change that much because I don't know, they're kind of just black and white, really. So I decided to go with a different seabird. And these little guys have cool blue feet and a cool blue face. So I thought it would be kind of perfect to do with my new coloured inks. This is the third or maybe fourth kind of piece I'm doing with the coloured inks. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying like being able to color mix and get different colors, like you'll see in the print of this one. I mixed together kind of a brownish, mottly, blackish kind of color for the majority of the bird. And that's really something that I couldn't achieve with just regular black ink. I did do a test print with black ink, which you'll see further in the video, which I actually quite like how graphic it is. And I was thinking I could do like a blue, the blue feet and face, and then just black for the rest of it without the background piece. Or I could do like blue on the background piece. I don't know. I just thought that that would also be a cool graphic kind of design. But yeah, I got some new carving tools as well, which I can't remember if I used in my last video or not. So they have some very fine nibs. I think they're like 2mm tools. So one is a U tool and one is a V tool. So pretty standard kind of carving tools, really. But yeah, I'll let you watch the rest of the carving process and I'll pop in halfway through to chat to you guys again. Enjoy! I've just finished cutting up the lino print to do a couple different colors, and I did a test print just with black ink, which worked out pretty well. So I had to make a couple little changes, but nothing really that major, which was good. So yeah, here are all the different pieces that we're going to print with, and without further ado, let's get started. Here, just as I was mixing my colors, I had an explosion of the blue ink. I somehow managed to burst it from the top or the bottom, I guess, and it was not fun. And now I have it in a tiny spice jar, which might be actually easier to put it back into the. But yeah, I always have issues with blues. I was saying to Perrin that I once got like a gouache, which was a cerulean blue, and I think the paint was just off. And now I've just exploded my new blue tube of paint. Oh well, these things happen in the art world. It's just a bit of a shame that it was pretty much a brand new tube. But yeah, here I am kind of piecing all of the print back together. This one is actually pretty easy to put back together because it's only in a few different pieces and they don't really like slot into each other, they just kind of slide in. Thoroughly enjoyed making this one, and I got some pretty good results as well on a couple different papers. So you'll see a couple different prints shown in kind of the completed clips. I'm getting really inspired by some different artists that I keep seeing pop up on some of my Instagram, and so there's a lot of cool artists out there, which I aspire to be. um, but yes. Oh, in other fun news, one of my pieces is going to be in a gallery, so I'll take you guys along for that whole experience. I sadly didn't record the print that's going to the gallery, but I'm sure there'll be more in the future, or at least I hope there'll be more in the future. So, yeah, like I kind of said in the last few videos, really trying to do this whole art thing, which it does take a lot of time. So, we're getting there. But yeah, still just feeling very inspired to keep creating, and I'm doing a bunch of ceramic stuff with Pip, and his mum is helping out because she's a potter. And yeah, we just got accepted into our first market. So hopefully I'll be selling some cool little bird themed plates and mugs, which I'll do a dedicated video for. But yeah, lots of cool, exciting things coming up in my life. So I hope you guys stick around and can come on the journey with me. today we're going to be doing an actual section of the Goldfields Track, which I posted a little bit about in one of my previous videos. We only did like an hour's walk around, just kind of checking it out. Didn't really do the whole section. We're going to go on a hike. So it's going to be about 18 to 19 kilometers. It should take us around 5 hours ish, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how long it ends up taking us in the end. But yeah, gonna go out to the Castlemaine area again and have a bit of a wander around, really. Hopefully see some interesting birds. Hopefully. But it is winter, so you know you can't be too hopeful out there sometimes. But I'm sure we'll see something interesting regardless. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan for the day. Let's go. So we started the hike at Vaughan Springs and then walked towards Castlemaine. I had heard that the hike was pretty well signposted, which I guess in some parts it was, but the first part we got so confused as to where we were supposed to be going, and we missed two different turns where you kind of turn back on yourself. But anyway, we got there eventually. But yeah, if I was to do this again, I would probably skip the part between Vaughan Springs and Friarstown. Yeah, it was just not worth the confusion, really. But here's some little kangaroos being cute. This was just after lunch. There's a lot of like old mining activity in these areas, which is why it's called the Goldfields Track. And you come across these different kind of ruins, which you'll see in a second. Yeah, so as you can see there, from 1900 to 1914, they were mining gold here, and they left the place a little bit trashed. But I suppose it's all history. And yeah, these are all kind of old tailings from the different mines and all these random lumps. They're not natural at all. But yeah, it was still quite an enjoyable walk. Ended up being about 18.5 Ks in the end. So yeah, it took us pretty much all day. It took us 5 hours, with lunch included, I suppose. But we only stopped for maybe half an hour. But yeah, a very steady incline or decline, depending on the way that you do it. So yeah, it was pretty easy as far as hikes go. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Tick of approval. Would do it again. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.